Good morning, traders. Welcome to the channel Market Scalps. Today, we are going to have a look at the market for the next week and look at potential setups that we can trade for the coming week. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at the news events for next week. We can see on Monday, we have some bank holidays. We do have Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking on Monday, so that could be a market moving event. Before New York session, there's not much to be expected. On Tuesday, on the news front, there's not much, so we can trade relatively safely. So for people who are scalping or reverse scalping, Tuesday would be an ideal day. Wednesday, we have some data coming out of New Zealand. This will be a very big market moving event. So if anyone wants to reverse scalp or scalp the news, Wednesday will be the day for you. Then on Thursday, we have the preliminary GDP data from USD. And on Friday, it's a dull day as well. Next week, if anyone's planning on trading the news, there's opportunity on Wednesday. On the news side of things, the calendar looks very flat. Guys, consider subscribing and liking to my channel if you think I have been providing some value to you. This will motivate me to provide more good quality content to you. And also, please comment down below what you would like to see. And don't forget to press the bell button. Let's get back to the chart. Let's just switch over to the charts now. The gold chart, as we can see, last week we broke a critical resistance here at 1874. And on the daily chart, we can see price closing above that level for 2 days in a row. But RSI is looking pretty overbought, so we might expect some short-term correction. But here's the story in the news that some money from Bitcoin is moving into gold. So we have to be careful of that. If that is indeed the case, then we can see a rally up to 1908, then followed by 1964 on gold. So if anyone wants to go long on gold, ideally we would look at
liftoff of the Delta rocket carrying glider.
First, gold hitting this level at 1908, then reversing and testing this level before going all the way back up to 1952. Alternatively, since RSI is kind of overbought now, it can also retrace a bit to 1850 before gunning for this 1908 level, followed by 1958. Either one of the scenarios, on both the scenarios, gold is looking bullish. If gold was to break this level at 1826 and close below that, then we can expect some bearish momentum. But before that, gold is a definite buy. Going over to the forex majors now, EURUSD, it's consolidating near this previous resistance level of 121.68. And last week we saw the dollar index still going lower, so it's found a support at 90.65ish. And if this price level holds this level around 8 on top of 89, we can expect gold. If price holds above 89.26, we can expect a rebound on the dollar index. So watching this dollar index level of 89.26, as long as this holds, short-term gain on both EURUSD and GBPUSD looks to be kept. Going back to the EURUSD chart now, we have a significant resistance at 23.29. If this one holds, that would be a good place to initiate some swing short positions on euro, provided, like I said, the dollar index has to hold above 89. If 89 level breaks, we can see euro going up. Going to pound, on the cable we do have another resistance level at 43.72, and since it's very nearby, I think the market might gun for it before heading south. But again, both with euro and with cable, we do have to keep a close eye on the dollar index. If it breaks that 89 level, both this level will be breached, and then we have to take bullish position, especially with the pound. If it breaks above this 4380 level, the next meaningful level of resistance is above 150. So it's fairly long way to go. So that makes me believe that this level will hold. But again, we can't predict the future. We have to see what the market does and react to it. As long as we know what the likely scenarios are, we are better prepared to fight it. Taking a look at the Aussie, it's really it's in a very tight range for the last couple of days. So this one I won't be trading it. With UCAD, this is a pair I've been following for the last 2 weeks, and I've been making some money on the shallow pullbacks, waiting on a big pullback on this pair. If it breaks on top of this channel here, then we can expect price to quickly run up to 2268. If not, the last level of support is at the 119 level. If 190 level breaks, we have a big price vacuum which goes up to 112. So the last line to defend is 118 for the bulls. With GBPJPY price is consolidating, it can break higher, because previously the price have been breaking higher than consolidating, and then we might see a continuation of this move. We need more data from the market for next week before we can make any decision on this pair. For the time being, we just have to watch price, wait for the price to break this channel over here between 53 and 54. EURJPY, again, it's consolidating, but it's it's at a point where it might be going for some reversal. For me, I will be checking this level over here. Once it breaks this upward channel to the downside, and then it goes up, tests it, and then come back down, I will try to initiate a short. So this is the kind of action I'm looking at. EURJPY, I'm looking for a scenario as I marked on the chart. Alternatively, it can also break above this resistance level at 133.48. Then there is no point shorting it, because it's free traffic upside, and we can't really say how far up it can go. So as long as it respects this level at 133.30, we can safely take short on it. Otherwise, best bet to stay on the sideline. With GBPAUD, it's looking very clumsy, because we saw the major AUD USD is also ranging right now. So it would be a good idea to stay clear of both GBPAUD and EURAUD. The two trade setup that I would recommend for next week are: one is long gold from 1850 to 1908, putting the stops just below 1830. So two trades that I will be taking next week are, number one is going long on gold at 1850, putting the stops just below 1830 and targeting 1908 for a risk reward of 1.5. And then the next trade I will be taking is long EUROCAD at on the break of that 121.41. My stops will be just below 120.43 and targeting 123.21 for a risk reward of 1.65. These are the top two trade ideas for me for next week. Thanks, guys. Consider subscribing and liking to my channel if you think I have been providing some value to you. This will motivate me to provide more good quality content to you. And also, please comment down below what you would like to see. And don't forget to press the bell button. Let's get back. Taking a look at the cryptos now. With Bitcoin, price has been aggressively going down. for me to, in order to buy Bitcoin, I'm waiting at 29,000 level, followed by 20,000 level. So first position I will enter is at 30,000, and then the next one is 20,000, and just wait for price to rebound then trading, because if I was trading I would be going long at 29,000 and then putting my stops right below 25,000, targeting 35,000 for my take profit. So basically 1-to-1 risk reward. If price do end up going at 19,000 level, I will be adding more aggressively, putting my stops at 15,000 and then targeting 30,000. So basically on this trade I will be risking 2% and trying to make at least between 4 and 5%. With Ethereum, the selling pressure is getting stronger. I'm waiting for it to test this level at 1900 before I go long, and then followed by 1400. So these are the two levels I'm looking at to go long. Thanks a lot, guys. This is it for me today. If you think you have gotten some value out of this video, please consider like and subscribing to my channel. I will be back again next week with another weekly update. And in the meantime, we do go live every day, hour of the London session. So if you want, you can join us for the live where we go over the market and trade real time. And if you have any questions, you can ask me on there. Catch you later, guys. Take care.